All right, today I'm taking a look at the magnetic helping hands. So I really like these things. And the main reason that I like these is because this is just a magnet over here. And since I do work on machinery and that kind of thing, I can just stick this to the frame of the machine, and then I can use an alligator clip over here to hold the wire. And if I'm changing an encoder or something like that, I can use this to absorb the heat. And I can use a solder seal connector to put those two wires together. So these things, for me, are almost a requirement. Let's pull this out. We got quite a few of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. Drop this guy in here. I can screw that in. Lock it in place. And it has what looks like some heat shrink on the end, so it's going to be protecting those wires so it's not just biting through the insulation. So, very cool. We got magnifying glass on an arm, so that's pretty nice. And that also has a magnetic base with a USB plug on the back. So let's go ahead and check that out. So we got a decent length, and there is length from the cord to the control and from the control to the magnifying glass, which is very good because they don't always think of that. Plug that in, and so it does light up, so we know we got power. There we go. Pretty cool. And we've got brightness settings, so we can dim it down if it's a little too bright. Oh, cool, and it's even got color temperature. So if you don't like that super white light shining down, like if that's uncomfortable for you, you can make something a little warmer. Oh, look at that. Now these I've never seen before. So this is the same thing as this long arm, except it's a little shorter. And I'll actually probably use that too. Cool. Oh yeah. It's got a lot of articulation on it too. Pretty nice. So we got 2 longs, 2 shorts. And here we got some feet for the base plate, and this is 3M adhesive, so that's awesome. This is the best stuff. You want this stuff to stick, that's what you use. And then here, this is something I have not used before, but I'm actually really looking forward to. So these are little magnets. Wow, strong magnets. And this, you can use this for holding your circuit board in place. So no matter, oh wow, actually, that's crazy. That's a strong magnet. So you can use this to hold your circuit board down, and it'll keep it off the ground so you don't have to worry about anything shorting. So I'm really looking forward to that. And then here is the base. So it's got a little hole, so I'm guessing if you wanted to, you could put a little string or something on there so you could hang this on the wall. So let's go ahead and stick these guys on. All right. Oh yeah, that's a nice strong magnet. Good deal. Okay, cool. Yeah, so that's a perfect base. So we got more stuff than we need, which is, I mean, that's always a good thing. But also, I think just variety is a good thing, because you never really know what you're going to need. So let's take a look at these guys. So I got a little board, and I've got a couple of ceramic chip capacitors. So I'm going to try to solder these guys on. What makes this cool is I can either set this on these pins, which is going to do everything I need. Matter of fact, this might become my favorite way of doing this, just setting it on the pins. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, but alternatives, we can grab it right here on the sides. There we go. So that's not going anywhere. So I can't go up, can't go down. It's actually pretty sturdy. So I like that a lot. This is way better than the clamp style. So we got some heat. Yeah, if we had some wires or something we want to hold to it, we just hold it with this. I honestly actually really like these short ones. I'm used to using these, which are great, but the short ones, I mean, I feel like they just don't get in the way as much. Okay. There we go. A little bubble on this one. There we go. Now, one of the things that I think is probably the best about this is if I try to hold these things with the arms, they're almost always too tall, and especially if I try to hold them with these, they're just going to wobble around too much, which is, I mean, that's the way I'm used to doing it. But with this is actually low. This is like a perfect height for actually doing work. So these things are fantastic. I'm definitely going to be using these for future work. There we go. It's the ones I just did. Looks pretty good. And there they are. Not too bad. So there we go. Yeah, this is a really awesome setup. Honestly, I wish I had something like this a long time ago. If you're into soldering, you get one of these.